All right, I'm going to highlight a few calls I made in the chat room today, greatstockpicks.com, and try to walk you through my thinking. UAL, United Airlines. Let me first take today's candle out of the picture just to show you what caught my attention. It's already down 2 days in a row, and then yesterday, huge day down on massive volume. But you can see on the chart it has some support around the 30 area. And so this, instead of thinking short here, I'm thinking it might sell off in the morning and give a nice reversal. So I had this on bounce watch, and then I'll add today's candle. You can see that little tail there. And now on an intraday basis, it did almost exactly what I wanted to see. Straight down, these are 5-minute candles, straight down for the first 15 minutes, taking out stops below that 30 area. And then went ahead and I actually switched to 2-minute candles for the entry and called it long on that first break of a previous 2-minute candles high, which was basically right, well, the arrow's not perfect, but right there, and a stop right there at the low of the day. So hard to see there, but 29.66 with a stop at 29.50, and it held the stop and ends up grinding up and almost, let me switch to fives here, almost takes out the high of the day right here. So it did end up moving 82 cents a share on 16 cents risk. And it was a slow, this is typical August trading. It took most of the day to do it, but the beauty of it is entry, place your stop, and then sell when you get a nice gain or when you stop out. SRPT, another one I had on watch. Let me take today's candle out of that one and show you why I had this one on watch. The 200-day moving average is right here. Plus, we're down about 6 days in a row. Okay, so this big sell-off, little bounce, and then about 6 days down. I'm expecting a possible bounce at the 200-day moving average, and if I bring on today's candle, you can see we got one. Now on an intraday basis, I'm zoomed in here, and let me show you. This was the opening 5-minute candle, so there's the early high, and then you've got a couple lower highs, a nice narrow 5-minute candle right here, and I just went ahead and called this at 31.61. So if it gets right to that arrow tip there, it's kind of a trigger on a 5 setup, first break of a previous 5-minute candle. And really, it's kind of taken out all prices from intraday standpoint, with the exception of the high of the day. So I told everyone 31.61 will probably get us a high of day break, and then could start moving because it's overdue for a bounce anyway, and a possible bounce off the 200-day. And there we go, right there, 31.61. Within a few minutes, we're at 32, and it really grinded higher most of the day, went all the way to 33.07. So $1.46 in our favor on 23 cents risk. OLED, which was crazy strong. Let me show you the daily on this one. Just crazy strong for the past couple days. And you didn't have this on watch or anything, but when it got this, what I call shape here to the downside, and you've got a stock that's been crazy strong. So this one, you can see how you're getting that shape change. You have the 200 period moving average on 5-minute candles that it came very close to. It's grinding lower for about an hour, and then all of a sudden you get that fast long candle. These are all 5-minute candles, and then you get this long one. You've got the whole number 36. I'll switch to 60s, which was about the high back here on this pop, okay, the 36 area. And so I thought, hey, maybe we're retesting that. So let's go back to fives again. And you had all those factors working for you, and I just called this long right around 36 bucks, and it went to 36.60 right about there before rolling over. So I mean, a nice little move, almost 60 cents in our favor on about 15 cents risk. You can see we caught the turn right there, and we're day traders, so we're selling into this pop. We're not saying, well, if it comes back down, I'm going to sell here and take the loss, right? We knew we caught a short-term bottom there, and then we sell into the pop. So that one worked out. The thesis played out perfectly. And then MNKD, this one gapped up and then started selling. When it got down to the 8-period moving average on 5-minute candles, I switched to 2-minute candles and just called it long on a 2 setup. First break of a previous 2-minute candle. So I'm comfortable taking this as this green candle is forming as well. When you get close to the bottom of this, or get close to the new candle starting, I'm even comfortable taking this on the green candle instead of waiting for the next candle to break it. But either way, the entry on the break of that candle was 770, and that did move up to about 820 there 8.22 to be exact. 52-cent move in our favor. Stop was a little wide for me, but it didn't matter. It worked fine too. And that's the highlights from the day. Hopefully you understand the thinking behind it now, behind those trades. And if not, you can always shoot me an email. I'll be happy to further explain any of the ideas that I put out today. So I'm going to quit babbling, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.